Crack a bottle, let your body waddle. Crack a bottle. Body waddle.
What is going on, Crimson City? My name is Crimson CBAD, and today we're back with another Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle here on the channel. So if you guys are excited, be sure to show some love to either one of those like buttons. Either thumbs up, thumbs down. Doesn't really matter to me, just be fair. Let me know why you didn't like it in the comment section below. As always, if you guys are new to the city, feel free to hit that red subscribe button as well. Today we're going up against Zach. Link to his Twitter will be in the description. We are using the team that we built with Nick and Steve. So if you guys didn't see that, check it out. The link will be in the description of this video as well for that live team builder. I had a lot of fun making this team with them. So if you guys didn't see it, it is a little bit of an unusual team, but we had a lot of fun with it. I'm going to quickly break down. As you guys see, we've got So Greg the Jirachi, Greg the Mega Pidgeot, also Greg the Excadrill, still Greg the Hippowdon, not so Greg the Jellicent, and kind of Greg the Heliolisk. It's kind of a bastardized sand team in a way. So, like I said, you definitely want to check that out just to see the ins and outs of this team. So, without further ado, I'm going to get my camera ready, because I did speak with Zach before the match. He asked if he could battle with a lower tier team than the OU team that I'm bringing, and I said, that's fine. I just want him to know that I am bringing the OU team, and he said that's fine. So he wanted to face the team, and I said, okay. It is a little bit of a different team than what I'm used to, that I'm bringing. So I do want to, I feel like it might, I don't want to say it's going to be a good warm-up. I don't want to discredit Zach and Zach's battling in any way. But he's bringing some power. He's got the Xatu, he's got the Torterra, Ursaring, Liepard, the Minun, and the Samurott. So, what I kind of want to do here is, how is this lighting? This lighting is kind of, don't stare in the light, don't stare in the light. That's better, that's better, hi! Okay, so, Torterra is a good lead, Magic Bound Xatu is a good lead, Prankster, Liepard's a good lead. I feel like the Torterra is a pretty good lead for him. I'm going to be faster than everything on his team in the Mega Pidgeot, so I'm going to lead off with Greg. Out of our Greg team, I'm going to lead off with Greg, and I'm going to Mega Evolve and get the U-turn off. Actually, I could also hit it with a Hurricane. Actually, I could do that too. But that sucks if he's going to go for like a Stone Edge or something, and he just completely demolishes me, because no guard works both ways. So he leads off with Raikou the Plusle. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. So I don't want to stay in on this thing. Mega Evolve and hit the U-turn. Hit the U-turn, Greg. You got this. You got this. Low key, I kind of look like Mega Pidgeot right now with this haircut. Look at this. Look at this. I see it. I see it. It's working. It's working. Okay, so we're faster. We outspeed. I feel like Hippowdon's a good switch. I feel like that's fine. I feel like I'm going out into still Greg the Hippowdon here. Get the sand up for our Excadrill, actually. Will definitely be good. Because we built this team around Pidgeot, but then we kind of had like some unity with it. Predicts it goes for the Grass Knot. Oh my gosh. That play. Oh, well. I don't want to stay in on another Grass Knot. I'm going to go out into So Greg the Jirachi. We're AV, we can take special hits, we resist the grass. Oh my gosh. I'm glad that there's some special defense investment in this Hippowdon, otherwise he would have one-shotted us. Wow. That's why we put Jirachi on the team, for the grass resist. Because our core kind of gets demolished by a strong grass type. And we see that the Plusle has that ability. He's going to go on to Jasmine here, and Jasmine's going to be the Liepard. I'm getting played right now. He goes in the dark on my Steel Psychic. Which I don't want to do. So I'm going to go out into Kinda Greg. I'm going to go out into Kinda Greg the Heliolisk, because if he goes for a T-Wave, that doesn't work. We've got Bright Powder, Sandveil, Heliolisk, so we can pull some shenanigans with that. Try to get a little bit of momentum back our way. So, because he'd go for Fake Out, he can go for a Dark move, he can go for a lot of things, but as long as we can kind of keep him on our toes, we're going to get Greg out of here. I don't want to take a Knockoff, I don't want to take a Thunder Wave, I don't want to take anything like that. It goes for the T-Wave, so we did get that, so we do have the momentum coming back our way. And I can go for a T-Bolt here, I can go for a Surf, or I can go for a Hyper Voice. I'm going to go for a Hyper Voice. It's Stab. It's going to hit a lot of things on his team. He does have that Torterra for the electric immunity. I believe, I want to say Plusle gets plus, and then the other one gets minus or something. I don't feel like it gets Volt Absorb. Hyper Voice is going to hit everything on his team really, really well. So Kinder Greg's about to kind of put in some work. He can go for, well, he doesn't have any sort of priority that touches me anymore with Prankster. So it all depends on what he wants to do right now. It all depends on what he wants to do. Because, like I said, he can knock off. He can. I know this thing. If this thing's max speed, he withdraws. He doesn't want to take it. If he's fearing a Thunderbolt or a Volt Switch, he's going to go out into the Torterra. He's actually going to go out into the Xatu, which is an odd choice. But we see how much a Hyper Voice did, so we can go for a T-Bolt here and knock it out. I can go for a T-Bolt here, no problem. I'm not too sure why he brought this thing in on me. Huh. Not 100% sure why he brought this thing in on me. We'll find out. We'll find out. But either way, we do have we've got a fair Torterra switch in with the Mega Pidgeot. We resist the grass. We're immune to the ground. He withdraws. Probably goes down to the Torterra. I'm gonna say it was a misclick. Goes back out into Jasmine actually, which is gonna be that Lipard. So we're gonna get a Stab Thunderbolt off here, and that is going to. The crit comes through. I don't know if that crit mattered on the Lipard or not, but we are able to take out the Lipard there. So that is good news for us. Now the question is, because we've got a Sand Heliolisk right now, what does he want to do? What does Zach want to do? Definitely curious about like Torterra, Grastoise. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're making plays. The ground move's pretty obvious, and I want to keep Hippowdon around just to set up Sand one more time. I'm going to switch. He can predict the switch and go for a Stone Edge if he carries it. But I'm going to switch out into the Mega Pidgeot, Greg. And we'll go from there. Because after that, I feel like he's just going to go for Rocks. And we've got Excadrill if we need to. Rock Slide. Predicted me. Predicted me like a champion, he did. We're going to be able to take that, though. Gets the crit Rock Slide. It's a crit Rock Slide. Okay. So Sand's still up. I'm free to go for a Hurricane right here. I'm free to go for a no-guard Hurricane. Do some tremendous damage. I apologize if you guys can hear the weather in the background, too. I know there was a little bit of noise in the team builder. It is like Ice Storm Central up here in Michigan right now, so I can hear it. I don't know over my headphones, so I don't know if you guys... I mean, I can only imagine the microphone's picking up right now. I do apologize about that. It is nuts. It is absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. He's going to go on to Zelta here. He's going to take Hurricane damage. And I feel like a Sandstorm should knock him out. Sandstorm does knock him out. Okay, so the Xatu's gone as well. So we've got the Xatu and we've got the Lipard out of the way right now. Sand's almost gone. So we do need to find a way. Goes out into Orion. Gonna be the Samurai. Well, I think this is where I hit my YOLO button on his team. No, I don't want to hit YOLO button just yet. YOLO button is a stab hyper beam from Mega Pidgeot. I kind of do want to hit my YOLO button right here. Because he knows I don't have dry skin. I'm gonna switch out into Jirachi. I'm gonna switch out into Jirachi here. Good old Greg. He's gonna actually double back out into the Plusle. Okay. So he's got the grass knot on this thing. I don't really know if he can touch us, but I'm gonna go for a Serene Grace Body Slam. Because I believe he resists steel typing because he's electric. But we're not going to be able to paralyze him. But we are max attack, so a Body Slam is going to hurt this little guy. I like how his name's Raikou. I like that. We can just go for the Body Slam here. He goes for the Volt Switch, actually. So we're going to be able to paralyze something. We're AV, so we eat that up. Eat that up. We're AV. We've got Special Investment. I don't know if he's... Could that be like a Specs Plusle? I don't know. I don't know. He's going to go out and hugs the Ursaring, so if he's Guts boosted and we get this paralysis off, that'll be lovely. We do get the paralysis off of this thing. So even if he was like Guts Quick Feet or Guts Toxicorp, we can just kind of... This thing's kind of scary. He outspeeds. He's Quick Feet. Goes for the Crunch. Greg is a champion. Greg is an absolute champion. So he is Quick Feet Ursaring. What do I need Greg around for? I'm actually... Okay. I'm going to bring back in still Greg. I'm going to put the sand back up, and the sand will take out the Ursaring. And that's how we'll do that. So we get another 7-turn stopper in the sand. We still get a chance to show off our Excadrill. We still get a chance to have some fun with our Heliolisk as well. So he goes for the Crunch. That's going to kill the Hippowdon. But it's also going to kill the Ursaring. So that's good news. So I feel like the Hippowdon's guy. I feel like the Sand's kind of killing his team because it killed the Xatu. And it killed the Ursaring as well. So Hippowdon's just coming in doing work. Who's the other left? He's got the Samurott. He's got the Liepard. And he's got the Plusle. So I can go into Sandrush Excadrill right now. Torterra is the only thing that I have a problem with. And truth be told, I'm just gonna go for an EQ. It's Stab, it's Life Orb, it's gonna hurt. I guess it doesn't hurt, never mind. Never mind, if he goes for the EQ, there's a dead also Greg. There's a dead also Greg. But we do get a free switch into our Pidgeot to hit this thing with a Hurricane. We see the lefties on the Torterra. Because we don't really have... I mean, we've got our cheeky little Jellicent that we can kind of mess around with. We've got cheeky Jellicent. If it comes being... If it's down to this... I'll go for a Hurricane here. He might have to sack something else off because I don't really have... I have Subtoxic Dive Protect Jellicent. Which might be fun. Maybe if we can pull it off. But Hurricane, unless he nah, I feel like Minun's even... Minun's not even that not that full health. I don't think it could take a Hurricane. Maybe. I feel like it's a choice specs Minun though. Or Plusle. I keep calling it Minun because it's red. Plusle. It's a Plusle. It's a Plusle, Chase. It's a Plusle. He has a Plusle. He has a Plusle on his team. It's a Plusle. So the Hurricane can come through. It can knock out the I feel like it'll knock out the Torterra. It's physically bulky. It's super effective. It'll probably take out the Samurott. depending on where that Plusle's health's at, it could do a number of things right here. Greg is gonna do some stuff. If we didn't put the sand back up, Greg probably could have finished off the team. But it's definitely gonna be dependent on what he wants to do. He's gonna withdraw the grass toys. He's gonna go on to Orion, which is gonna be that Samurott. Probably has Aqua Jet, that's why he keeps bringing this thing out. So how much does Hurricane do? Can I get the Confusion? It's the shirt. It's the shirt. So I'm gonna go for another Hurricane here, seeing as how I lived in the sand. If this thing has Aqua Jet, it kills the Pidgeot. I could have went into Jellicent. Here's the Aqua Jet. Do you hit yourself in Confusion? You do not. You do not hit yourself in Confusion. Okay. So Aqua Jet's gonna take out Greg, which is unfortunate. But we do have the Life Orb is revealed on the Samurott. So Sand's gonna pick up 3 kills this game. That's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Just the Sandstorm being active is killing 3 of his mons. So I'll go back out into Sogreg the Jirachi here. He goes out into Grass Toys. I've got Fire Punch for this thing, but I'm just going to go for Body Slam to paralyze him. Because we've got a 60% chance to paralyze. And then we can kind of paraflinch this thing to death, except he gets the EQ off. Which is annoying. Because now we can't sub-dive Toxic this thing. And he's got lefties. Let me check really quick. I'm going to check really quick something about this, because I can go for a Hyper Voice. I could also go for a Surf. Oh, my Pokedex app updated itself. That's cute. That's cute. It is damaged normally by water. And normal typing. So I'm going to go with the Hyper Voice. It's the best play here. I could have went for the Surf. I'm going to go for the Hyper Voice. It's Stab. It's going to hurt this thing. It's going to hit this thing where it hurts. Goes for the EQ. The Bright Powder Sandveil comes through. Yes. Alright. So we can hit this thing with another Hyper Voice and knock it out. I don't know if Zach's probably wondering what just happened, but the Sandveil Bright Powder did just win us the game right here. It's going to be able to take out the Grass Toys, and that leaves him with the Plusle. So if we play this right, we got this. We're going to be faster. We can pop a Hyper Voice on this thing. Sand's going to come through and hurt this thing afterwards. So we'll be faster. We'll hit it with a Hyper Voice. I can't believe Sandveil Bright Powder just saved this game for us. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Zach had some amazing plays though. Zach had some phenomenal plays. Going for the Grass Knot on the Plusle to get the on the Powdon switch in. Going for the Rock Slide on the Mega Pidgeot switch in. Definitely some pro plays on his part. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Especially with this low tier of a team. We're gonna be able to get the Hyper Voice off. Does it kill the Plusle? It does kill the Plusle. That is going to be a good game to my friend Zach. Like I said, link to his Twitter will be in the description. Make sure you go check him out. If you guys do want a chance to battle me, I do ask for Wi-Fi battles on my Twitter. Link is in the description for that as well. If you have enjoyed, be sure to show some love to either one of those like buttons. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Doesn't matter to me either way. Just be fair to me. Let me know why you disliked it. As always, if you guys are new to the city, feel free to hit that subscribe button as well. All that being said, my name is Crimson CBAD, and I'll talk to you all soon. Later.